What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. In today's lecture, we will cover the pseudocode round questions that came in Accenture on 19th of October. So let's start with the video. First question, what will be the output of following for pseudocode for A equals to 15 and B equals to 10? So the given values are A as 15 and B as 10. Okay. Now here again there is a variable s whose value is assigned as 2. Okay. Next, the fourth statement. A equals to A plus s. This means 15 plus 2 is 17. So our new value of A is 17. B equals to B plus S. Again, 10 plus 2 is 12. So our new value for B is 12. Next, if A is greater than B, we are checking if 17 is greater than 12, which is true. So then we will execute the statement, that is return A bitwise XOR B. This is bitwise XOR. Those who don't know about this, don't panic. I'll tell you, it is very easy. The XOR table that you may have learned in your 12th or in first year of engineering, the truth table is as 0011 0101. This is the input, and the output will be whenever there is similar digits, then the answer will be 0. Like 1 1 is 0, and whenever there are two digits who are not similar, so for example 0 1 and 1 0, then the answer will be 1 and 1. Okay, it is very easy to keep in mind. So yeah, let's check. Return A XOR B. So, A is 17. The binary format of writing 17 is like 10001. Now, it is very hard to remember the binary table chart, but I'll tell you a trick. Suppose write 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, and then see how can you um, calculate 17 from it. For example, 16 plus 1 is 17. So we will write 1 and 1 here, and remaining values will be 0. So this is our 17. Okay. Now 17 XOR B. B is 12. So again, 12 is written as, for example, 8 plus 4 is 12. So 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. So this is 12. So we have to do the XOR thing here, like 0 1 1 0 0. Now from the table you can see that whenever there are similar kind of like same digits, then the answer will be 0, otherwise 1. So here remaining all are 1, like 1 0 is 1, 0 1 0, 0 1 1, this one. Now here this is 0 0. So therefore the answer will be, the output for this will be 0, and this 1 0 will be 1. So we got our answer as 1 1 1 0 1. Now which is equal to 29. Okay. Now we'll check. Okay, this else part will not run because we just executed the if part, and then we are just returning it. That's it. The answer will be 29. I hope it is clear, but if you have any doubt, please feel free to ask me in the comment section, or you can join me on my Telegram channel. I'll share the link in description box. Okay, next question. I know this picture is not very clear, but no worries, I'll write it here for you. See, the value of A is given as 12, the value of B is given as 14, the value of C is assigned as 1. Okay, 12, 14 and 1. Now here we are checking that if A XOR A is greater than 1. Now, I'll tell you a trick for solving this. See, whenever there is an XOR between two same variables, like same, like A and A, like they are same, right? Same variable. So the answer will always be 0. I'll show it like how is it 0. So for writing the binary form of 12 is 1100. I just showed how in the previous slide. Uh, okay, when we do the XOR thing with 12 and 12 itself, then the answer will be 0, because as in previous slide you can see that whenever there are same digits, then the output will be 0. Okay, so here this will be 0 0 0 0. I hope it is clear. So therefore you don't have to solve this, like you don't have to waste your time solving this. You just have to keep this trick in mind, then that whenever there is an XOR between two same variables, then the answer will always be a 0. So 0 is greater than 1, false. So we will not go inside this if, and directly, like this statement, like this block of statements will not be executed, and directly we will print a minus b plus c, that is a minus b plus c. What is the value of a? 12 minus 14 plus 1. So 12 minus 14 is minus 2, plus 1 is equals to minus 1, and this is our answer. I hope it is clear. Okay, in this question, what will be the output of following pseudocode? So we are given with A, B, C variables. A is set to 3, B is equals to 2, and the third statement is A equals to A plus B plus B. So B plus B is 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3 is 7. So the new value of A will become 7. For each C from 1 and 1 to 2 and 2. So this is bitwise and. So for those who don't know the AND table, I'll write it for you guys. 0 0 1 1 0 1 0 1, and here in the AND table, whenever there are two ones, then only the output will be 1, otherwise in every other case the answer will be 0. Okay, now here they are just making you confused in the exam, and they are just wasting your time solving this. So whenever there is and in two similar digits, then the answer will be the digit itself, the number itself. So this is 1 2 2. I'll explain it if you guys didn't get it. So the binary form of 1 is this, and we are ANDing it with again 1. So according to this truth table and table, the answer will be 0 0 1 only, because whenever there are two ones, then only the output will be 1, otherwise in every other case the answer will be 0. So I'll show it you for 2 also, like 2 and 2. So 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 0, we are performing and here. So 0 0 0 1 1 is 1, again 0 0 0. So the answer is again 2. So there is no change in the output, right? So this is from C from 1 to 2. So therefore the loop will run for 2 times. Now A equals to A uh, XOR 1. So what is the value of 7? 7 is 0 1 1 1, and what is 1? 0 0 0 1. Okay, I'll write the XOR table again for you people so that it will be easy to understand. See, whenever there are two same digits, then the output will be 0. like 1 1 0. Otherwise in this case 0 1 and 1 0, the answer will be 1. So this is how you have to keep this in mind, otherwise you will forget it. Okay. So whenever there are two same digits, then the answer will be 0 and this will be 1. So this is nothing but equals to 6. Yeah. So the new value of A will be 6 and B equals to minus 1. So B is set to minus 1. Again we will run this loop for one more time. Then the answer will be A equals to like 6 XOR 1. So this will be 1 1 1 and 0. This is 7 again. So 7 and minus 1. Now and for if A plus B, that is if 7 plus B, that is 6. See here it should not be 0 or less than that. If that is the case, then if statement will not run. If the output of this is 1 or greater than that, then this if loop will run. Okay. So this is important point to keep in mind. Now A equals to A plus 11. So A plus 11 is 18 and if uh, and we have to print 18 plus 18 plus B, that is minus 1 minus 2. So this will become 17 minus 2 is 15. So the answer is 15. Next question. Integer are given as A, B, C. A equals to 2, B equals to 2. For each C from 1 to 2, like the loop will run for 2 times. If C is greater than A plus 1, see if uh, for C equals to 1, for C equals to 1, if C, that is 1, is greater than 2 plus 1, which is false, so this statement will not run and will run this A equals to A plus B. So A plus B, so 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, so our new value of A will be 4. Next, again we will check this if statement. If 4 is greater than B plus 1, that is 3, which is correct, so we will run this statement. That is A equals to A plus 2, that is 4 plus 2 is 6. So our new value of A will be 6. So else part will not run because we just executed the if part. Then we have to execute this statement because it is outside if loop, outside if statement and inside the for loop. Okay. So A equals to A plus 1, that is 6 plus 1 is 7. So our new value for A is 7. Then again this loop will run for one more time. We just ran it for when C equals to 1. Now we have to run it for C equals to 2. Okay. Um, for this again we will see check whether 2 is greater than like now our value of A is 7. So 7 plus 1 is 8. So whether 2 is greater than 8, which is false. So this statement will not run again. Now execute this 7 statement, that is A equals to A plus B, which is now 7 plus B is 9. So our new value for A is 9. Now if A is greater than B plus 1, like if 9 is greater than B plus 1, B plus 1 is 3, which is true. Now we will run this A equals to A plus 2. So 9 plus 2 is 11. So our new value for A will be 11. And then we will execute this 13 number statement, that is A equals to A plus 1. So 11 plus 1 is 12. So our new value for A is 12 now. Okay. Now end for and then print A plus B. So a plus b is 12 plus 2 is 14. So the answer will be 14 here and not 10. What will be the output of following pseudocode for a equals to 9, a is 9 and b is set to 7? See, if b minus a, if 7 minus 9 is less than 7 plus 9, that is 16, minus 2 is less than 16, which is true, then we will run this statement, that is b equals to a plus 1. Now a is 9, so it will become 10. Sorry, this is b, so the value of b will become 10, and then end if and then return a plus b. So a plus b is 10 plus 9, which is equals to 19. So the answer will be C, 19. Okay, what will be the output of following pseudocode for a is 15 and b equals to 10? Okay, for each s from 1 to 3. Now s will run for 1, 2 and 3. 3 times. Okay, uh, a equals to a and s. So again there is an bitwise AND operator used here. So a, what is a? A is 15. So the binary form of writing 15 is 1111. And s, what is s? So for the first loop the s will be 1, so 0 0 0 1. So answer for this will be 1 0 0 0, that is our a will become 1. Now again this for loop will run for 2 times. So when s will become 2, that is for second loop, the answer for a equals to a and s will become, now our a is 0 0 0 1, that is 1, and s, what is s? Now s is 2, so 0 0 1 0. Now when we will solve this using AND operator, we will get 0, because in the AND table, I just told in the previous slides that whenever there are two ones in the input, then the output will be 1, otherwise the remaining conditions will be 0. So the new value of a will become 0. Again this loop will run for the third time. So for 0 0 0 0 and s 0 0 1 1. So this will be again 0. So our new value for a is again a 0. Now we'll end the for loop and run the sixth statement, that is if a is greater than b. See, 0 is greater than 10, which is completely wrong, so this statement will not run. Like this if statement will not run, and we'll run the else statement. So in this we are returning b and a. So what is b? B is 10. The binary form of 10 is 1010 and 0001. So again the answer will be 0 in this part also. So our correct answer will be B, that is 0. What will be the output of following pseudocode for a equals to 5 and b equals to 4? When a is 5 and b is 4. If 4 is greater than 5, which is wrong, so this will get executed, and we will execute this a equals to a plus b, that is 5 plus 4 is 9, which is equals to a, that is 9. 9 is the new value for a. Now we have to return a plus b. So the new value of a is 9, so a plus b 4, that is 13. So our answer is 13. What will be the output of following pseudocode for a equals to 4 and b equals to 2? So a is 4 and b is 2. If a plus 2, that is 4 plus 2 is 6, is greater than 2 plus 7. which is 9. So this is wrong, and we will run the else part. Now here a equals to a plus 5. So what is a? A is 4 plus 5 is equals to 9. So our new value for a is 9. B equals to b minus 5. So b is 2 minus 5 is equals to minus 3. So our new value for b will become minus 3, and we are returning a plus b. So 9 plus minus 3 is equals to 6. So our option B, 6, will be the correct answer. What will be the output of following pseudocode? N A. There are two variables n and a. The value of n is 5. The value of a is 0. A equals to n into n plus 1. See, n is 5 into 5 plus 1 is 6 divide by 2. So this is 30 divide by 2. That is 2 15s are 30, and remainder will become 0. See, keep in mind that whenever there is divide like this operator, then we will see the quotient, and when there is a modulus operator, then we will see the remainder. Okay, this is very important. Now we have to now the value of a will become 15 as we are seeing the quotient. So a will become 15 and n equals to n plus a. A is 15 and n equals to n plus a. So 15 plus 5 is 20. So new value of n will become 20, and we have to print a, not n. So the answer will be 15, option B. So this is it, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Also please subscribe to my channel, as I am really working hard for you guys. And also if you have any doubt, please ask in the comment section, or you can join me on Telegram. That's it. Bye bye. Let's meet in the next video.